Steelers fans, what's up? Whoa, is my reaction when I found out the Steelers traded for Pro Bowl wide receiver DK Metcalf. And I was shocked. Not only did they trade for him and give up a second round pick, but they also gave him a 5-year, $150 million contract extension. And my first reaction was like, what? Like, this is the second year in a row where before free agency starts or right when the legal tampering period starts, that some big news for the Steelers has come out, and I just like, wow, I didn't expect them to do that. One of the reasons why I didn't expect them and I didn't want them to do that is I didn't want them to pay a receiver $30 million a year and give up a high premium second round pick. However, now that it's been done, it's not my money. Give the man his money and let's play ball. Now we got two wide receivers that are legitimate threats that scare defenses. That opens up everything, provided that Arthur Smith uses the whole field. Now, one of my first thoughts was, okay, like everybody else, who's going to be the quarterback? And there's rumors that Justin Fields is going to test free agency, and we'll know that in a couple of hours, that the New York Jets are interested in him. I think that may be his primary option. I guess there's the threat of him wanting to reunite with Garrett Wilson, who he played with at Ohio State. I'm pretty sure, and they had a great connection. I'm an Ohio State fan, so I watched a lot of those games. I have a lot of those games on video, and he had a good connection with him. But you want to go to the Jets? Is this because of money? I know that the Steelers are notorious for lowballing free agents and their own players that they have coming up for free agency. But, if they're not guaranteeing Justin Fields a starting position, they may be playing games. If they're a few million apart, get that squared away. Or if Justin Fields just want to see what's out there, because I have a hard time believing that if the rumors are true that he knows that the Jets are interested, and he also knows behind backdoor channels what they're planning on offering him, and I don't think that we should be paying Justin Fields $25 million a year. I don't think him or Russell Wilson played well enough to earn a $25 million a year contract. However, with the arrival of DK Metcalf and having George Pickett on the roster and all the other weapons that we have that I don't think, as I have stated before, were properly utilized, I think that we can make big noise. No more of these stagnant 3-and-out possessions, as long as we get another capable running back to pair with Jaylen Warren, who hasn't yet officially been offered the second round tender, but we know that's coming up. And if we just properly utilize our weapons, we have two big, huge tight ends. We have another speedy wide receiver and a rookie wide receiver who was the bomb in college. So if we have to properly utilize our weapons, and I don't think that Arthur Smith properly utilized his weapons. Maybe that was because he had to change up the game plan for two different quarterbacks, and he had to, I don't know, make adjustments with the offensive line, not knowing who the starters were going to be at particular points in time. When they planned the season, I guess they had planned Dan Moore at left tackle and Troy Fontenot at right tackle, and that didn't work out. So we also lost Zach Frazier had to come in for Nate. I can't even remember his name. Nick's brother. He had to come in for him. Nate Herbig. And so we also had James Daniels go out. So our offensive line was in a constant flux. And so maybe that was why because of the different styles and quarterbacks, plus Russ has never been an over-the-field player, thrown over the middle. But to me, like I said before, I didn't like the route trees. I didn't like running past a man and stopping, or like there was no crossing routes. I didn't see slants, legal picks. A lot of that didn't go on. And so I'm just not understanding. But I mean, Russ was under a tremendous amount of pressure. Justin Fields was under a tremendous amount of pressure. We have to understand that Mason McCormick was supposed to be a project. And so for him to step into the role that he stepped into, we should expect him to be better next year, because that was trial by fire. And so another thing, Russ is short. He can't move like he used to. So with DK Metcalf, we should have an explosive offense capable of putting up 23 points a game at the least, capable of keeping our defense off the field for 25 minutes a game. Because starting every game 3 and out, or most games 3 and out, is getting a little bit ridiculous, And so whoever comes in, whether it be Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, whether it be Sam Darnold, whoever comes in, has an assortment of weapons. Just by that DK Metcalf trade, it just opens up possibilities for every other wide receiver on the roster. And that's if we're done, because trotting Ben Skoranek out there and Van Jefferson out there, and that's mediocre football. Mediocre football. So hopefully Arthur Smith gets more creative with the route tree, or whoever the passing game coordinator is gets more creative with the route tree. Hopefully this trade signifies that we will have a quarterback signing announcement soon. But one of the things that I've been hearing that everybody is taking under consideration is if this DK Metcalf signing signals that by draft day that we're going to trade George Pickens. And I don't care what a lot of people say. I don't want to trade George Pickens. I don't care if he's volatile. Let the man mature. Let his contract run out. Now, if he holds out, then trade him. But they should be able to gauge where his mindset is right now. Because not only did we trade for a receiver that's better than him at this particular point in time, more productive than him, because DK Metcalf is better than George Pickens at this moment. He can run all his routes. He's just as fast, if not faster, and he's bigger, and he's a contested contested catch guy. And not only that, he puts maximum effort. Now, he's volatile like George Pickens, but he doesn't quit on plays like George Pickens does. So we need George Pickens to mature, but trading George Pickens without picking up another all-pro receiver, unless, you're talking about something like trading him for Brandon Ayuk, but Ayuk is coming off a really, really bad knee injury. I don't want him right now. And I don't want, if you're going to trade for Brandon Ayuk with that knee injury and that $30 million contract, $28 million, then you might as well just keep George Pickens and pay him. Because it's not like he can't play. It's not like he can't play at all. So just trade, give him his money and let's keep playing. Running backs, we can get those in the draft. And we can get one in the 3rd round. We can get one in the 5th round. And we just need to fill out our defensive line and our cornerback room. So I'm excited about this DK Metcalf trade. I'm excited about what is coming, because if Omar Khan is willing to make moves like this, what else is he willing to do? And now I've changed my thought process about Aaron Rodgers. I just don't think that with Aaron Rodgers, our line can protect him. I'm skeptical about this offensive line. Siamalu's getting older. Broderick Jones has shown flashes, and he's also shown a lot of bad mistakes. And now he's going back to the left side, and I know that's his natural side, but it's been a while since he's been over there. Troy Fontenot is a rookie. Essentially, he redshirted his first year. So he played what? 10 snaps? 10 snaps? You know, you can't base anything off of what he did. You don't know if he's going to struggle or not. Mason McCormick has to improve. These things have to happen. There's too many ifs, ands, and buts to put a quarterback back there that can no longer move. And I don't think that Aaron Rodgers' mobility is horrible, but one thing that I can say that I do agree is that he is a better quarterback than Russell Wilson. And he's taller. That's one of Russell Wilson's biggest flaws, is that he can't see over the offensive line, which is why he's probably hesitant to throw over the middle, because he can't see where he's throwing. Easier to throw outside. So, Tomlin and the GM, they like Russell Wilson. Arthur Smith doesn't want Russell Wilson back, according to rumors. And I don't like Russell Wilson. I don't like what I saw. So I'm excited. I come back with some more information. There's all kind of things going around. A couple of hours, we'll see what's popping as far as this free agent period is concerned. And then we'll discuss it. Take it easy.